sports fans, and welcome to another edition of Scott Sports 101. I'm Scott Trolla. We'll talk a little Tribe and Major League Baseball. We'll talk Browns and NFL. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. What Major League Baseball player won the American League MVP award in 1989 without making the All-Star team? I will have the answer later in the broadcast. Well, the Tribe lost to the Detroit Tigers 2-1 tonight at Comerica Park in Detroit. Mike Clevenger was on the mound for the good guys tonight. Clevenger went five innings and gave up 2 runs on 5 hits. Then the bullpen took over, and things just did not go the Tribe's way. Yonder Alonso scored the Tribe's one and only run in the second. Well, the Tribe will try to take the rubber game of this series tomorrow against the Detroit Tigers at Comerica Park in Detroit. Corey Kluber is on the mound for the good guys with a record of 12-6, and Jordan Zimmerman is on the mound for the Tigers with a record of 4-2, and first pitch is at 1:10. Now, we did get the we have some decent arms now in the bullpen. With the Tribe getting Brad Hand and Adam Simber, and I think those were 2 good picks to get. Those were 2 good players to get, and I feel you got to have decent arms now, bullpen. And we're going to the playoffs no matter what. But those bats need to get going, and you've got to not give up runs. You've got to win games, but you're not going to win every game. They're not going to win every game. You should know that right now. But they've got to keep ahead in first place, because we want to secure first place and home field advantage throughout the playoffs, if that can work out and be possible. So keep the faith in the Tribe. We know we're going to the playoffs no matter what happens. So let's do it, boys, and let's take the rubber game of this series tomorrow. Well, the Browns had their 3rd day of training camp today in Berea. Jimmy and Dee Haslam addressed the media on day 3 of Browns training camp in Berea, and the pads went on for the first time. Jimmy and Dee pledged their support to the Orange and Brown, and head coach Hugh Jackson, and the Haslams hope to see some significant progress and improvement this upcoming season. And Jimmy also said, I think we'll see the real Hugh Jackson in 2018. Now, the pads went on for the first time, and sirens blared, and defenders got their chance to tackle and hit for the very first time. Myles Garrett caught a pass from Tyrod Taylor, but it fell incomplete in the middle left field. But it was a great play, though, by those 2. Second team left tackle Greg Robinson ended up on the concussion protocol list after a blow to the head on Friday, and Austin Corbett, who came in and is practicing with the reps, caught some really nice passes in the right-hand part of the field, and Myles Garrett have really got some good pressure going with 11 on 11s with also that pass he caught from Tyrod Taylor, and he really got some good pressure and some good hits today. And Corey Coleman, who was filling in for Josh Gordon, had an up and down day. And he had some things that were good, but some things that weren't. And I think that it's going to come with improvement, that he will improve. And undrafted rookie Damari Scott caught some great passes from Browns' number 1 draft pick overall rookie quarterback, Baker Mayfield. And he thought that was great. And I feel Hugh Jackson liked what he saw today at training camp. And he announced that the Orange and Brown scrimmage practice will take place on August 3rd at the Browns practice facility in Berea. And the Browns have their first preseason game on Thursday, August 9th, against the New York Giants at MetLife Stadium in New York, and they will play a total of 4 preseason games before beginning the regular season against the Pittsburgh Steelers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh on Sunday, September 9th. And hopefully we can end our skid of opening day losses. And I still feel that Tyrod Taylor will be the starting quarterback for the Browns this upcoming season. We may or may not have Tyrod Taylor for the 2019 season next year, but we'll have to wait and see. If he can do well, and they can re-sign him. But he's a veteran quarterback, and yes, he was good enough for Buffalo. He did well with them, but let's see. Hopefully, he can do well with us, because they're not going to want to start Baker Mayfield right away. They're going to want to develop him. He's going to want to learn from Tyrod Taylor and the other backup quarterbacks. He is going to want to learn. You've got to develop him, and you got to really see what is going to happen in time, if he's going to really be a person to start, or if he's going to be a bust. And we'll have to see if the Browns are for real when they play their first preseason game against the New York Giants on Thursday, August 9th at MetLife Stadium in New York, as I've said before. And when the regular season starts on Sunday, September 9th against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. So, let's see what happens. We gotta really do well. And I think I would like to see the Browns go 6-10 this season. I don't think few Browns are saying we're playoff bound, but I don't think that's gonna. I don't see it. I'm gonna believe it when I see it. I'm sorry for the stumbleness, but I'm gonna believe it when I see it, because we have not been in the playoffs since 2002, and I feel we may make the playoffs, but I don't see that happening. And a lot of people feel that the Browns are going to go 9-7, but I'm not sure about that. And I'm picking the other Ohio team, the Cincinnati Bengals, to go 9-7, because they've got some really good players in their team, and they got some good drivers, and I think they're going to be the ones to go 9-7. But we'll see when the regular season starts on Sunday, September 9th. And it's going to be a long season between now and January and February, when the playoffs and also the AFC and NFC Championship games, and then in February, of course, Super Bowl 52. So we will have to wait and to see what happens during this regular season and the preseason before that. So, hopefully, I think we're going to see some significant improvement, and I really think we will. And let me know what you think about I feel the Browns are being up and coming. Let me know if you feel the Browns are up and coming, and let me know if you're going to let me know how many games you think the Browns are going to win this season. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you think. And I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your not only your thoughts but your feelings on this. Put a comment on my discussion page, or go to my email address, scottsports101@gmail.com. And we'll get back to talking Tribe and Major League Baseball and Browns and NFL football in just a sec, but it's now time for the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. What Major League Baseball player won the American League MVP award in 1989 without making the All-Star team? If you said Robin Yount, you are correct. Robin Yount's 3 All-Star appearances are tied with Ferguson Jenkins for the second fewest of any Hall of Famer from the post-All-Star game era. And I do believe that those 3 appearances that Robin Yount was on the All-Star team was when he was with the Milwaukee Brewers. I do believe it. I will have another trivia question on my next broadcast, so stay tuned for that. Getting back to the Browns and to training camp, I feel that as I said before, I feel we're going to see some significant progress and a significant improvement this season, because I'd like to see the Browns go 6-10. I mean, if you win at least 4 or 5 games, that's great. That's an improvement. But I know we'd like to see the Browns win more, but you can't expect that in a way after 2 previous dismal seasons. And excuse me, but yeah, and I feel, and I know a lot of people agree with me, and media sources at 92.2 The Fan agree with me, and the Plain Dealer as well, and at WCAM 1100. Now, I feel that even though I still feel that Myles Garrett could have a breakout year if he can remain healthy, and I gotta tell you, and these players I think are they're really looking good at training camp these last 3 days, and I just really feel they're going to win some games for you this season, and I'm hoping we can end our skid of opening day losses on Sunday, September 9th, because I feel the Browns need to win the season opener, and a lot of people can agree with me on that. Well, we're almost out of time, so before I sign off, I just want to say that I feel Tyrod Taylor is a great veteran quarterback. He did well with Buffalo, and I feel he's going to do well here. But, I mean, if he can win 4 games or 5 games, that'd be great. But I'd like to see us go 6-10, and I'd like to see him win 6 games for us. I mean, you've got to come out there. You've got to dominate from the get-go. And you've got to make the passes. You've got to not let give that other quarterback, the opposing quarterback, so much room. That's the other thing. And I do feel that if we can make an improvement, I feel that we could, in 1 or 2 years, we could be a playoff contender. I mean, Browns and every NFL team, they play to win. And I feel we may come close to the playoffs, but I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. I can't see us doing it this year. Not after the 2 previous not after the 2 previous dismal seasons we had, which was the 1-15 season 2 years ago in 2016, and then last year the 0-16 season. So let's keep this in mind, that we need to really focus on that. We'd like to see the Browns win 5 or 6 games, and we have to wait until the regular season starts up to see if that happens. So support the Browns, because they are up and coming. They are really up and coming, and we will see if that happens when the regular season starts on Sunday, September 9th. And when the regular season does start, I will be declaring Sundays Scott Sports 101 NFL Football Sundays. I will do analysis for the Browns and all the NFL games, including the Sunday night game and the Monday night game. I will have picks of the week, and I will have special guests on my show throughout the season, not every week, but throughout the season. And I will do some NFL predictions besides the picks, and we'll go all around the NFL, and I'm really looking forward to it. So look forward to that, and stay tuned for it. Well, that is going to wrap it up for this edition of Scott Sports 101. Always remember, be a team player each and every day, in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.